What's going on, Savage Nation? Savage Civilian back with another new video today. If you're watching this video, I am currently actually a couple states away buying a new pickup truck. I cannot wait to get this truck back home to show you guys the build. It's going to be a brand new F-150 and we are going to be building it out. There's going to be a 6-part series on this truck, turning it into the ultimate everyday carry, prepper, overland, just prepared citizen type vehicle. So stay tuned for that. I can't wait to get done with this series. Like I said, if you're watching this video, I'm currently away until like July 8th. So on July 9th, 10th, be prepared for the new video, the upload showing the truck, the way it gets back to the house. And then from there, we will start tackling all the projects to it with, tires and compartments and loadouts and stuff like that. As always, thank you guys for coming to the channel. Please click the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Please like the video and drop a comment below. Feel free to engage. I respond and comment back to everyone, whether it be an hour or a couple days. I always get back to everyone. If you're new to the channel, we recently became monetized. Thank you to all the amazing viewers like yourself. Consider becoming a member below. There's going to be crazy member perks that are going to be launching within like the next 10 days to 2 weeks. And you could also drop a super thanks. All money that comes to this channel will come right back to the channel. This is a video that I'm doing a 5-part series on things that I think you will absolutely regret not having in a grid down situation, a shit hits the fan situation, a Walking Dead situation, a massive protest, civil unrest, anything. Stuff that even if such drastic things don't happen, like even if it's just a hurricane, tornado, weather, stuff that you should absolutely always have. I broke this down into 5 categories, so I'm going to get started. First and foremost will be a way to clean water. There is numerous ways to clean water. Iodine pills. The little tablets, and then you could get the ones that come with those to get rid of the iodine taste. Life straw type stuff, which is like a bottle like this. You can fit, this has a straw like this in it, so you can fill this bottle and simply drink it from here like this, and it's filtering all the water that's already in the bottle. Another item similar to that is just a Life Straw Direct. I always keep one of these in my vehicle. Whenever I go hiking, if I'm hunting, if I'm shooting, I always keep one of these in the vehicle or on my person. You can legitimately walk up to a puddle. You could walk up to a stream, a lake, and pop this cap off, and you simply drink as if it's a straw, and it's purifying everything. And there is very few things that can harm you that get through these Life Straw systems. Other than Life Straw, there's also Sawyer and a couple other companies that are great, but I've always been a fan of Life Straw. Everything I am showing in this video, by the way, is not sponsored. I paid for all these products myself. However, I will have Amazon links below in the bio. If you click and purchase through that Amazon link, I do get a couple dollars from Amazon. But again, this is all stuff that I purchased with my own money. After the water purification, I think the next most important thing is going to be medication. And that can go numerous ways. For one, as I talked about in a video in the past, prescription medications are huge. Specifically, blood pressure, thyroid, antidepressants, things that you can't just stop taking. So I always recommend everyone ask their doctor if they can do a 90-day script. And most medications and most insurance companies actually do allow that because it's cheaper. If you're on like a narcotic pain pill or a narcotic controlled substance, anxiety medicine or something like that, you probably won't be able to get that. So you might want to try to keep a little bit if you can. But most prescription drugs will be allowed to get filled 90 days. Reason I say that is, like I mentioned in the last video, I'm in North Carolina. Hurricane just ripped through us not even a year ago. Those people were stuck in the woods, unable to get to a town, unable to get power or anything for weeks. So if they didn't have medication like life-saving blood pressure pills, etc., there's a good chance it's not going to end well. Now, on top of that is also things like ibuprofen, things like Claritin or any antihistamines, Benadryl, and then a bonus I throw in there is a men's one a day. I personally take these, but also if you can't get to good food and you're living off, MREs or rice and beans and, random stuff because you can't get to the grocery store because the power's out or whatever the case may be, you want to make sure you're still feeding your body the right vitamins and the right nutrition. So a multivitamin supplement would be huge. Next would be toiletry type items. I personally don't have kids, so for me it would be, I apologize. I have kids. I don't have any kids that are in diapers, but you want to make sure you have diapers and baby wipes, and then on our level of adults, you want to make sure you have stuff like dude wipes or, boatloads of toilet paper always stocked up, because again, even when we went through the COVID pandemic, people were getting toilet paper in like Lysol and selling toilet paper on eBay for like hundreds of dollars for like a $20 pack of toilet paper. So that's something that, you could always keep a couple packages in your garage, and toilet paper lasts a while. I mean, if you get a 24 pack, a 30 pack, it'll last you a good amount of time. So for the 20, 30 bucks extra, when you go to Sam's Club or when you go to Walmart, grab an extra one, throw it in the garage, throw it in a linen closet, and start building your prepared mindset. I tell everyone it's hard to jump into, and it can be pricey if you think that you're just going to go to the store and buy everything at once. Don't do it like that. Do it day by day, week by week. When you go to the store, just grab a couple extra things. I'm a fan of dude wipes because, for one, they make you feel cleaner, but you could also wipe your hands with them before you eat and stuff like that. So I buy these 30 packs on Amazon. Obviously, there'll be a link to these too, but you get 30 of them. They're individually packed, and they're like $5 or $6 for all of them. Quick interruption, guys. I want to give a shout out to our first sponsor of the channel, NordVPN. Real talk, if you're into prepping, OPSEC, or even just want to lock down your online footprint, NordVPN is going to be the move. I use it myself to stay protected, especially from traveling, using public Wi-Fi, searching for ammo, property, anything like that online, and uploading content from that home. It's fast, no logs. It's crazy affordable if you use my link, plus it helps support the channel. The link will be down below. If you hit that link for the next 90 days, you will get 68% off NordVPN, or secure your password with NordPass. Stay safe, stay savage. Next will be some sort of fuel and power source. I have quite a few things that are in that category. Fuel obviously would be something like waterproof matches. They're a dime a dozen. You can get them at any dollar store, etc. Bic lighters, whether it be a grill lighter type this or a small handheld lighter, it doesn't matter, but have multiple of them and have lots of them, because you want to be able to light candles if there's no power. You want to be able to light fire if there's no heat. You want to be able to light fire if you need to boil water, etc. And then I have a bunch of these as well. This one is actually my favorite. I've bought in a gazillion of these things off of Amazon, and this is actually the one I've liked the most that actually truly charges well. So I will drop a link to this as well. This one is a solar battery bank, and it has a light built into it, the solar here, and then 2 USBs and a micro that charge down here. My favorite thing about this one is that it actually works in my dash. I've had a bunch of solar ones where if I left it on the dashboard of my car, it didn't really charge. This is a really good power bank, and I think it was like sub $40. But I leave it just in the, up in the dashboard of my car if I'm out and about, and it charges, and I never have to actually plug it in and charge it. I believe I did when I first bought it, but other than that, I just leave it in the car, up in the dashboard, and it stays charged. And I mean, you'll get 4, 5, 6 full cell phone charges out of it, and you can see, I haven't used it in a while, and it's still fully charged. So that's definitely a plus to me. I would highly recommend this, and obviously, like I said, I will drop a link to this guy as well. It has tons of features for the sub $20 or $30 or whatever it was. Lastly in that category is batteries. You can never have enough batteries. I am a firm believer of knowing what I have, and the easiest way for me to do that is to keep things very organized. I have a shelf system that's all my tactical gear. which is a lot of my work stuff. And then I have a shelf system that's like power, a shelf system that's like bushcraft and camping. But I bought one of these. It's called the Battery Daddy. And it holds a plethora of batteries from AA to AAA to DC, 9 volts, etc. And you can kind of see what batteries you're running out of and then just buy those to refill. If you're wondering what was in this gap right here, it comes with a battery tester. I just don't have it in here at the moment, but it does come with it. This was also an Amazon purchase, so I will drop a link to that as well. Lastly would be barter items. If you don't have medication, if you don't have a way to, if you don't have batteries, if you don't have, a way to start a fire, etc., you can have things to trade. Like maybe I'll trade some matches for some batteries or vice versa. But you could also keep barter items. And a big barter item, in my eyes, would be something like ammunition, would be something like MREs. And then, this is going to sound nuts, but I think, honestly, the number one cash currency, if a grid issue happened, would probably be like alcohol, cigarettes, and coffee. Those are like the things that people can't go without, especially in a very, very stressful situation and a stressful time. People that smoke are going to want to smoke. People that have coffee are going to want their coffee. People that drink are going to want to drink to get the edge off at night, whatever the case may be. So you can barter anything. I mean, I could trade this for this, or this for this, or this for this, or one of these for this. Like, everything is tradable, right? If you have a community built up and you have someone to talk to and you have a place to do it, whatever the case may be, everything has value, right? Like the car industry says, there's an ass for every seat. Someone's always going to want something that you have or need something that you have. But I feel like the key things are going to be like alcohol, cigarettes, and coffee. I drink coffee here and there, but I actually don't drink alcohol and I don't smoke either. But oddly enough, I do actually keep bottles of alcohol, not only for like when friends come over, but again, it's something that you could barter with. And then bonus onto this, being YouTube friendly, firearm and ammunition. You never want to have to run out of ammunition. If you have a firearm with no ammunition, the firearm is virtually useless. So make sure you stockpile the ammo that you need. I did a video on how much ammo you really need in a bad situation, and it's probably much less than you think, but it's still good to make sure you have what you need. With that said, guys, as always, drop a comment below. Like I said, I'll always respond. I appreciate you guys so much for watching all my videos and checking out our stuff, and I'll see you on the next one.